What's going on, guys? Mozart here from WWZ.com. This tutorial is going to explain a few features we have in game and how to use them. A lot of players from our community have asked to bring these features into the game, so that's what we did. This is a more detailed list on screen of some of the features we have. This isn't all of them, but this is just a quick listing of a few. So let's hop into the first one, which is the virtual garage. If you don't know what a virtual garage is, it's a building in game that you can put down and store your vehicles in there so people can't come and blow them up when you're offline. Start off, you're going to need 3 million coin and 2 cinder block garage doorways. You're going to right click the first one and put down the white circle that's already on the ground. It's the spawn point, and then you're going to right click the garage and actually put the physical garage down. Once you've done that, go over to your car and move it within about 15 to 25 meters of the garage, and it should register, and if it doesn't, move it a little bit closer. Go to the front, scroll wheel, and go to the garage menu. You don't have to open it up, but you can. This is where you select which vehicle you want to put inside. Make sure you have the key on you. So this is where you store the vehicle. You can store it, or you can bring it out and you can spawn it. So when I stored it, it went away. This menu is where you can add your buddies, you can add your friends, then they're in there and they can pull it out. Then you could remove it. So if they're not on there, they can't pull it out. So the SUV is gone, and then if you want it back, you just go back into the menu, click the SUV camo, and click spawn. Once it's spawned, it's good. You're back in, the key's back in your inventory, and you're ready to go. For the NAS Boost, all you need is a Red Bull and a jerry can. Once you have those 2 items in your inventory, go up to the car, scroll wheel, and hit install NAS Boost. There's 2 keys to use the NAS Boost, and it regenerates every 25 seconds while you're in the car. Left control and spacebar. It'll put you up to about 100 kilometers per hour off-road and 150 kilometers per hour on-road. This gives you an advantage over anybody who doesn't have the NAS Boost in their car, because you can outrun them very quickly. If you play Overpoch, you've probably had your car stolen in Trader before, which sucks if there's not an admin online to help. So if someone hops in your car in the Trader zone, you can right-click your key and actually kick them out of the vehicle. I didn't have anyone to demonstrate this on, so I did it to myself, but if you just open up your inventory and right-click your key, you can click Eject Crew and it'll kick you out of the car. You can use this on your buddies too if you're simply trying to be an asshole and kick them out of the car. You could probably troll some of your buddies too and kick them out of the car while you're moving if you really wanted to. Plus, you can lock your vehicle from a distance away, which is nice in some situations, because if you get out of your car and start running and realize you didn't lock the car with your gear inside, you can lock it without having to run back, which saves time. The last part to this feature is that you can start your car from a distance away by right-clicking the key, which is nice, because if someone needs you to get out of the situation you're in, you could just start it and have them come pick you up. If you've played Arma for a few years, you realize how much it sucks to walk 4,000 meters and hold W the whole time. Some people don't mind holding the W key, but personally, I like this feature. Just hit 0 on the top of your keyboard in the direction you're looking, and it'll auto-run you. And then when you want to stop, all you have to do is press 0 again, and it'll stop. This is one of 2 of my favorite features on the server. It's called the marking system. It's from Arma 3, and our coder really helped us out by getting this on Arma 2 and getting it in our server. I'm pretty sure we're the only server that has this, but just say you were scanning the field and you see someone out in the field. Instead of pulling out your compass and saying he's northeast 40, you can just hit 8 on your keyboard and it'll set down a marker. This is really handy when you're in a group with your buddies, because instead of saying he's over here, you can just set down a marker and they can see it. It'll automatically go away after about 15 seconds, and you can set a new one, and each member in the group can set one. Most servers have this feature. If you right-click your toolbox, you can deploy certain types of vehicles out of them. If you don't have poop parts or Mozzie parts, you can deploy a bicycle. That way you can get across the map a little bit faster. But if you have a main rotor, fuel tank parts, engine parts, and a scrap metal, you can deploy a Mozzie or a Pook, which is pretty much the same thing. The Mozzie is only a 1-seater and the Pook is a 4-seater. The cut parachute option is pretty useful, especially when you die. You can spawn in the air, open your parachute, and then open your map and figure out where you're at and where your body's at. Then you can cut your parachute and head in the direction that you want to go, so you can get there quicker. This last one's the car bomb. You buy it at Bandit or Hero for 500,000 coins. You need a toolbox and a crowbar, and you scroll wheel and you can put it on there. Thank you guys for watching the tutorial. I hope you guys like all the new features. Make sure you post on the forums on the website, and let us know if you have any other features for us to add. Thanks again, have fun, and I'll see you in game.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!